Alright, YouTube's back as well. Actual piece of junk. Alright. I stream just died because the extended the fucking shit itself. It's a piece of fucking junk. It's actually just a piece of garbage. It just dies unlike anything. Like, genuinely the biggest piece of garbage ever. Alright. Rykard is dead. It's just a... really nothing boss. We get it one cast off in phase 1, but... yeah. Alright, so... up next, I want to do Placidusax, but I'm not sure what I want to use. Now, Placidusax has big health, huge health. And I wonder if Eleanor's Poleblade, because he sits kind of still. I wonder if Eleanor's Poleblade could be useful paired with Melania's for A, lots of bleed build up, but we get him close to a stag with Eleanor's Poleblade, Melania to hit the stagger, try and get the full cast off, and then maybe one bleed proc, but his bleed resistance is unbelievably high, so I'm not sure how this would go. So switch to this, and yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get a one bleed off, because he does have like, I think it's 1400 or 1349 bleed build up. So listen, you're also at killing the first flame. You're trying to get the Archdragon Peak. You went through the teleport at Dreg Heap, and don't know if it's after that, but it's beating my ass. Dreg Heap is the DLC. To get to Archdragon Peak, you need to pick up an emote from after Osiris, and then you emote in a random location in the where the dragon statues are in the sewers. Batsy, hello. I'm going good. Well, it was going better because but then this fucking instant shit itself. Oh, I can't teleport up to Placidusax now. We're only gonna get like 20 seconds of fucking Hellish Brewery. Nice. Bro, it does so much stance. And it's not a decent amount of bleed build up, nothing crazy. Oh, Melania's blade is stronger than, way stronger than I thought. Holy shit. And that's without Hellish We're missing out 25% of our damage just then. Come on, give me your opening. Yeah, as I was thinking, he's like nowhere near close to a bleed. We only got 2/3 of the way there. Alright, let's go for a... oh, you know what would be better? Let's see if this can finish him off. Oh, come on. No! Ah! Whip his taint. Not doing the clipping thing anymore? Yes, it most certainly is. It just only does it in certain areas. Alright, Placidusax, that was pretty cool, using 3 different weapons. So that's the useful thing of having like a tankier boss like that is, yeah, we get to use an absolute massive variety of weapons. But up next is Maliketh. How do we want to do Maliketh? See, I would like to do, basically try and get him close to a stagger in phase 1, and then in phase 2, use something that'll fuck him up. That will stagger him as well. Basically, close to a stagger in phase 1. See, I think close to a stagger in phase 1 could be this. And then Curseblade Cirque, maybe. And I don't really have any like talismans I can shuck on for this shit. Yeah, this thing has a lot of stance, but maybe this might even do too much stance damage because he only has 80 stance. I gotta remember I ain't playing Convergence. If you use this idea in Convergence, what build? Oh, just Dancer Set. Use Dancer Set with a bunch of dex weapons. Once you read what Dancer Set actually does, you'll know how insane it is. I can't dodge for some reason. I can't, yeah, for some reason my controller stopped working. Give me a good opening. There we go. How does one parry Maliketh? You gotta get the Black Hawk at the end of, fucking, what's his face's quest line? What's his name? I can't even remember. Holy shit, why do I not remember his name? I keep thinking Bogart. Banal, thank you. So I was like, does it start with a B? Yeah. Banal. Yeah, at the end of Banal's quest line. If you've killed Rykard, I don't think you can do it. You have it, has one parry him? When his sword glows red. When his sword glows red, you can parry him. So only on certain attacks does it actually work. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm kind of scared he's just not gonna... Oh my god! What the hell? That kick is so powerful! What the fuck? Oh my god. Bro, we didn't even need... What the fuck? Bro, that... How much... That kicked in like a quarter of his health bar. So... 2,500 damage. Holy fucking shit. Those consecutive attacks make... You set up those consecutive attack buffs correctly, that kick becomes so powerful. What the fuck? Okay, so do we do Ashen Capital to make the DLC as powerful as possible so we have the most levels? Or do we leave Ashen Capital until the end? My say is Ashen Capital now. So then, yeah, we can do the most damage in the DLC, and then we leave Consort for, like, the final boss of this run. Okay, I'm gonna go for a full setup on Gideon, and let the Curseblade Cirques take way and absolutely fucking grind his bones to dust. Alright, spell. Nope. No, where is it? Ash of War. This to seppuku. I'm gonna go for full setup, and this should easily kill him. Considering it did 4,000 damage to Maliketh, who is as resistant as he is, Gideon should take like 6,000 damage, which is enough to kill him, and then we do the bleeds buffs on top of that, which is an extra 30%. Do Gideon and Godfrey then DLC? What, so leave Radahn until the very end of the run? It'd be so funny if Gideon ends up dying before we even get the kickoff, which there's a pretty high chance he does. Do Morgan Sewer, there's no reason to. I'm so confident in this, I ain't even gonna fucking save state this shit. Damn, 6,561? Oh, we only just killed him. Holy shit.
Not even you. A man.
See, the lightning flashes still exist. I don't know what causes it, bro. I really don't. I have to go through my mods one by one, disabling each of them, because it's definitely one of the mods. Considering I reinstalled the entire game and still does it, there's a mod somewhere that's causing issues. Hit with a Naruto kick for the kill. It's so cool. It looks so powerful. You know what's sweet? That kick is actually a kick. So if you use the Stone Talisman and you use the Divine Bird Claws, like the legs, it boosts that kick by like an extra 25%. So as powerful as it already is, you can get it more powerful. Alright, so I 100% want to use... where is it? I want to use Melania's, because I'm pretty sure Melania's actually has the jumping, like, frames, where if you... Because you stand in the air when you cast it, you can actually dodge shit. So we're going to use that to dodge Horalu's fucking... You know, the mid-phase transition things. Sorry. Good way to describe it, Max. And then for phase 1... Oh. I want to try Iron Jar. I want to see if Iron Jar can do something funny to him. Because I'm pretty sure to not stack against Godfrey, you have to use Iron Jar and Endure, plus a high poise armor set. But if we can just use Iron Jar, we could do something funny with the Dancer's Sword. Now rot. It's so funny that the pages can't actually go up ladders. Oh, that's Blood Boil. Wait, where do you get Iron Jar 1 from? Just show me. Ah, interesting. Did I really not grab this Grace? It's debating if you want to get a PS5 for Ghost of Your Type because you need to play that game. I mean, it will always come out on PC 2 years later. If you can wait 2 years. Who's your favorite actress? Right, I forgot to disable that Spirit Spring when you burn the capital. I don't think you can actually make that jump. We have to go around the long way. Some people said about Bloodborne. No one said that about Bloodborne. Sony's practice of releasing doing the PC release 2 years after the game has only started with God of War. That's it. God of War was the first one to do that. And now they do it with all their games 2 years after the release. Because I think they realize it makes them the money. Okay, let's see if I actually remember my way through here. I'm fairly certain I don't. Fairly certain that's the drop right there. I could be wrong. This place is kind of hell though. Why is there a Greatsword one? I know this is not the actual way you go through, but there's like kind of these weird side accesses everywhere in this place. Have to dance. fellas. One at a fucking time, please. Alright, so what do we need for it? Oh. Oh. I guess we save state it. And budding cave moss, which we can get from... I think the perfumers has a bunch in it. You get 500 from end of financial year, so I get a PS5 and see a PS4 Pro for Ghost of Yotai. Oh my god, doesn't this craft one? Man, I should just give myself the crafting materials. Or vanilla crafting sucks ass so badly. Yeah, there is. I thought there was. Legitimately might just give myself fucking... It's so bad to craft shit. People complain about a female protagonist, you don't get it. Misogyny. That's it. There's no further meaning. It's all it is. You remember there being a theory that source code was lost? Well, in fact, it's actually the most, the theory that is the most likely as to why they haven't done a remaster, because the company that made the game doesn't exist anymore. So, Japan Studio went under. Sony shut them down like a decade ago. So there's a very, very, very high chance the source code simply just doesn't exist anymore, and it's just been completely lost. All right. Realistically, we should actually use Malenia's Great Rune for this to offset the healing factor, because we don't have that high defenses. And even probably get the oh, see, that's probably not a bad idea. Okay, hold on. Here what we should do is firstly, oh shit. How do you activate Malenia's Great Rune? Okay, tell you what we should do first though. Something also to do with Malenia is go get the 20% defense talisman, because we don't really have a full talisman slot for this fight, and then we'll chuck on the, I think maybe even defense in the physic. So try and tank up as much as possible, and then hopefully Iron Jar can let us not get staggered. But I think there is a fairly high chance that we just get instantly staggered from Godfrey without a proper armor set and endure. But you never know. Maybe you don't. Don't fucking jump. Well, cat's out the bag now. If you're not 100% of DS3, you have to get all rings, pyromancies, sorceries, and all miracles. Just losing my mind. Yeah. I am not 100% into any of the Dark Souls games for that reason. Living giant teleporter, got a hidden tower. Okay, so it's the same as what I thought it was. Oh, wow. I haven't done any fucking... Well... Might as well collect some Sacred Tears on the way through. Because some of these might be a bit useful for the DLC. I'm just been in Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, and also Tsushima, but that's not Souls. DS3 is probably the most I just wanted to do. Yeah, it's not even DS3. All the Souls games, they're all exactly the same. It's just the Covenant stuff. Because the Covenant stuff, obviously, is you get the Covenant achievements, but then you also get the achievements for, you know, any spells and miracles, hexes, pyromancies that exist within Covenants, and it's just, yeah, that's just hell to do. Does Spirit Spring here in vanilla? Nope. You have to farm the Covenants. You might not 100%. This is going to be hell. Oh, yeah, no, you have to do every single Covenant. You know, 100%ing the Covenants is an achievement. I'm pretty sure Gino did no-hit all achievements in that game, and it took him like 16 hours or something. And that's fast. 16 hours is super fast, by the way. Just doing the same, like, where the entire, like, majority of the achievements in the run take about 4 hours, and then the rest of it's just Covenant farming. Wait, this is a... That's not where I wanted to be. Thanks, bud. Gimme, gimme. They get swaddle cloth? No, I don't think we're gonna need it. Oh, maybe. I don't even know where you get it from. Is it Volcano Manor or is it the Godskin Apostle? Doesn't even say where the fuck is it from. Oh, it's Spiritcaller Cave. Ugh. I come here like never. So weird seeing shit from this angle. A big ass rock. Oh, that's a skull. Oh, and you can see Faramajula from here? See, I didn't even fucking know that. It's like the only place in the game you can actually see Farum Azula from, because like, I don't think you can see it from up there. Whack-ass tornado. Alright. Let's just try this. I'm gonna save state it as well. Oh, bloodsucking is not going to be doing us any favors, I'm not going to lie. Let's just see this. Oh. Okay. Okay, fuck me, that worked well. Holy shit, the damage was so high. And Iron Jar is enough. I honestly think we could pull this off with RNG. I'm gonna keep it real. If I remember bloodsucking, that wouldn't have worked. Alright, we drink the physic last then, I guess. We need to get it off faster than the, Need him to not do the fucking slam. Because the slam staggers, I think the slam staggers you no matter what, even with Endure. Problem is, Iron Jar lasts like 40 seconds. I don't want to be using Iron Jar in phase 2, because that's where I want to use Malenia's Blade. And also the fact that we have to deal with the grab attack. Oh, there's another attack. Okay, so he does have a couple of attacks that can stagger us. Fuck me, cunt. He does it the exact same time every time. How much more damage do we need to do? 830. So we need to do 12,000 damage. So much health he has in phase 1? 11,831. I need him to do it one attack later. But he can combo that attack from any other one of his attacks, which is the unfortunate part. Okay, I've clearly missed an update. Why did that suddenly stagger me? What? Does this skill give you a small amount of hyper armor? Just enough to not get staggered by his attacks? That was weird. Why does it stagger us half the time and sometimes it seems like one of the attacks in this combo, in this like repeating combo of this weapon, gives you a tiny amount of hyper armor. Because sometimes it staggers us and then sometimes it doesn't. Uh-oh. I wanna... Okay. Okay, that did so much damage more in face. I need to figure this out. This is a real... That did so much more damage. I forgot how weak he is to slash in phase 2. I want to try and get it so he does his... And then we can cast Melania's weapon. Oops. So we can do it. It's just RNG based for phase 1. Then phase 2... Not too sure. Yeah, I wish I had a faster body buff. Because Hellish Brew would remove the buff we have right now immediately. And would obviously give it that extra damage. Yeah, okay, it does. One of the attacks on this combo gives us a fucking itty bitty bit of hyper armor. Just a fucking smidge. Just enough to not get staggered. My god. A couple of damage off. Uh-oh. Well. I was gonna say, you cannot survive that very easily. Can't use Flame Great Strength? No, because that disables the Iron Jar buff. Iron Jar is a body buff, so... We can't use... That's why I'm not using Hellish Brewery as well. Also, I can't use Hellish Brewery because we don't have God's Great Rune active anymore. Okay, yeah, there's something really weird with this weapon in hyper armor. I wonder if we cast it early because the second cast of it hits harder. So we could start off with more damage. I ran out of fucking stamina. Really a shame that the current meta in Wilds is so boring. Hope it gets better in title update too. Yeah, it really just relies on the armor, wouldn't it? Just Legiakra's armor has to be fucking tier 8, good slots, and then good passive abilities as well. So then at least you could have, you're forced to wear more than one piece of it. Because I mean, it's pretty just crit meta. It was just the same as Wilds. They managed to nerf all the crit stuff, and it still managed to be crit meta in Wilds. Just crit meta without the 100% crit, even though you can still reach 100% crit like super easily. Like I'm pretty sure my longsword build has like at some points would have like 150% crit. No! I need to get flame. I need to put on a flame so then I can cast that in phase 2. Then it goes, and then we cast it. And that will give us an extra 20% damage boost. And that should be enough to get the Hand of Malenia to cook. And it'll also disable the Iron Jar so I don't have to be worried about fucking as I'm hauling ass around. And it also takes, it's way shorter casting time than this. And we can also cast it because we don't have Godric's. Change the Arshan weapons. Well, once we get the siege boss, wherever the siege monster is, the siege monster should introduce a next like tier of like the Arshan styled weapons that you can customize and upgrade, which hopefully those will just get rid of the Arshan weapon grind. Be very, very nice if they did. So hover over this. Arch-Tempered, yeah. Arch-Tempered could have some good shit as well. Whatever the next Arch-Tempered is. I need this to be perfect, guys. I'm sorry this is taking so long, but it needs to be fucking pixel perfect. We can get this. We can get this to cook. Actually, we don't even have to two-hand this weapon, I don't think. Because the skill is the way it is. At least we know Golden Vow lasts until phase 2. Lies of P DLC gameplay is out. I don't really care if I'm gonna be real. I guess anyone in chat who's interested in it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw people tweeting out earlier. It's like, yeah, the embargo's lifted. But like the early gameplay. Stop fucking footing me, bruh. Gotta move to his side. I don't think it would work still, because you only just avoid him running to the side when we can't even walk properly. So I doubt that's gonna work. Stop footing me. I can't survive through the foot. I don't have endure. No, we don't get it. We do not get the extra thing when hit. It's just it sets some random points in it. It seems. I don't know how it works, bro. It seems very consistent though. First time he's done that, and I was like, I saw him doing it. I'm like, I know for a fact you can't go poise through that. Quit banal set? No, we can't quit banal set. We need dancer set on because it gives us 10% extra damage. When was the last time I played Bloodborne? Over a year ago, probably. Actually, yeah, it was definitely over a year ago because it was summer of like last year. I remember that because I remember I was like on fire when I was playing it because it was so hot. Cringe. I have no idea how this hyper armor actually works. It's such a minor amount that I'm surprised it's enough the difference between not getting staggered by Godfrey and getting staggered by Godfrey. Bought a PS5 just to play it? Yeah, and since then I've mainly used the PS5 as a media player. And even then, it's not a good media player. Xbox is a much better media player because PS5 has a lot of issues with streaming services. I don't really use them. I mainly use DVDs, but still, it's kind of funny that they can't even do that shit, right? Stop fucking stomping me, you fat cunt. I love how we got lucky. Like, we did like 3 times in a row we got to phase 2, and now we've been doing it for like another 20 minutes, and we haven't gotten it once more. I do not know how this shit works at all. 2 months of watch time before end of year trust. I mean, you probably would be able to. I ran out of fucking times of bunker. I ran out of fucking stamina. You fucking serious, bro? Please! RNG! Blue Dance Charm won't work because I need to have Hand of Millennium in the offhand, which pushes over the equip load. Like, we can barely use... Blue Dancer barely gives us a buff with this weapon alone, let alone while holding Hand of Millennium as well. I better turn it to fucking flight reacts. Like, we sounds like a fucking dolphin. Bro, holy shit. It's gonna put me over the edge. Thank God when I do this build on Rellana, she does not have a single fucking proper attack that can actually stagger you like this much. Only in phase 2 does she have that. Y'all remember fucking Oggy and the what's it? Yeah, Oggy and the Cockroaches. Does the champ activate under 15% equip load, or is it 15? It's under it's like under like 25. But you never use it over like 20 equip load. It's useless basically over 20. Which I'm pretty sure with Millennium's equipped we're at like 26 or something, or 27. 24. But yeah, we need this. This thing is keeping us alive. And we can't remove any of this because this is increasing our damage. You fucking cunt. For fuck's sake. Do literally just attacks that can't stagger me. That's all you have to do. It's all I ask of you, big man. Fucking hell. Try and lock. We don't move fast enough. You remember, you have like the dances is not fast enough. Like, the actual moveset does not move you fast enough. Try it, but I'm pretty sure we ran out of stamina. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work at all. We're definitely gonna run out of stamina. Our stamina bar isn't large enough without God's Great Rune that we have to like stay locked on the entire time. Can't wait for the 18-hour night range streams for 4 days straight. They won't be that long. They're gonna be fucking long, I know that. They're probably gonna be like 10 hours each. I mean, it depends how much I get through on the first day. You know, I don't think obviously night range is gonna be anywhere near as long as something like the DLC or main game. If I fight other bosses, my damage won't increase anymore beyond this point. We've hit max damage basically because I can't upgrade any more decks for the rest of the run, which this weapon only scales on decks. You know, level up to like 160,000 runes or something right now. There's just no way. Play a little bit of Night Rain. I played it when the playtest came out. But that was obviously very clearly a very old version of the game. The game thought I inputted when I in fact did not. Okay, we have to reset. Seems like sometimes if I can unlock, I might be able to get out of the way of some hitboxes, but it's so hard to tell. I need not two hands because it doesn't increase our AR at all. How frustrating is to play with randos? It's pretty bad playing with randos because you never. That's like the biggest thing is that you don't know how good they are. Like I will most likely end up playing the entirety of Night Rain probably solo. I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, obviously there's tons of story stuff that I want to check out, like everything in the game. But I'd most likely end up playing the entirety of Night Rain solo because I know they have scaled it to work with solo pretty well. You'll most likely not be playing it at all. Yeah, because no fucking cross-platform, right? It's kind of retarded on FromSoft's part. I don't know why they didn't make it cross-platform. No fucking clue in the world. Oh, you cunt. Hold fucking still, would ya? Solo Night Rain, yeah. Solo and 3-player. And I've already said this, but if they don't include 2-player on launch, it will either get modded in within a couple of days, or they will add it themselves within like day one patch sort of shit. Because there is a lot of people who do not want to play the game simply because it does not have 2-player. Which I don't think FromSoft realize, honestly. And there's no reason why they can't do it. The normal Elden Ring has 2-player scaling. It's a system they built into the game. 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 player scaling. Massive players being console players. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I think they should add it themselves. Damn it, his foot hit me. There is mechanics that require 3 players to be available to work properly. So why is there solo then? Why is the game not just 3 players? Why is there still solo? That point makes no sense because they added solo into the game. Run just fine. And just when the third disconnected. Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy. If you have 3 players and a third player disconnects and you're left with 2 players, the game scales down for 2 players. 2-player scaling does actually exist in the game, as me and Bill have found out. It exists. But they just haven't added a 2-player game mode. It makes no sense why 2 players don't exist. 2-player scaling exists within the game, but they just didn't do it. I'm getting pissed at Godfrey, bro. I want this to be over. I want this to work. It has to work once. That's it. Just once. Mod on the talismans, it would not change a thing. The talisman damage difference is about like 5%, which isn't enough. We need like at least 15% for it to be more consistent. Can I try Melania's? No, because Melania's puts you in the air, so you get staggered no matter what. No amount of Iron Jar can stop you from not getting staggered from Melania's. Nope! Not even fucking close. We need him to not roar as well. That's another thing. By the way, the amount of chance to get to phase 2, we need him to also not roar at the beginning in phase 2. Otherwise, we have to reset. Because you cannot poise through the roar at all. Hot swap white mask. I could try. I don't know what the game's doing. Fucking Iron Jar just killed me. That could work. That could be more consistent and get that 30% extra damage boost. It's definitely better. It's getting that damage off way more efficiently. And it's also helping in phase 2. But yeah, we just need him to not roar in phase 2. That's the biggest thing, really. Basically, I need to pray that if he does the roar. See, even if he does, like, the grab, I'm fine with him doing the grab. If he does nothing, that's even better. Like, fuck, he could just stand there and do nothing. That's a chance, he's a chance of doing that. That'd be better than what he's doing right now. What he's doing right now is cringe. But yeah, we're definitely, I think we're just definitely getting to phase 2 more consistently. Bro, the inconsistency in this fucking skill is retarded. Oh, it didn't stagger us somehow. What the fuck? Peter. I shouldn't have thought of this build for this. I should have just gone with a normal build. Because we could be halfway through the DLC by now. At least I know when I need to edit this section later today. It's just going to be easy to edit. Fucking hell, that took so long. That's better. He just needed the not rort phase 2 and we got him. There we go. Oh. I may be one lucky motherfucker. Why? Oh. Alright. Let's do Radabeast last. Let's dive into the DLC. While we have this build going, we might as well do Rellana, because it's pretty much the exact same build, but Rellana should be way more successful. It's just, she might hit a bit harder. What's our blessing level at? 12. I don't think I've used these. Okay, 14. Nerfing the jump isn't harder than anticipated? Okay, so you just simply don't nerf the jump. Simple, right? Right? Tell CJ he has the dungeon keys. The problem is, he's the one that contacted me directly, and then he's like, okay, show me all the parts you skipped with it. I'm like, oh, I already know what's gonna happen. I already know it's coming. Holy shit, I didn't switch talismans out. I forgot to switch What if we try and do the same build? Okay, I'm just gonna... Damn, I already have one for Rellana? What the fuck? Welcome to the dungeon, Butterboy. No. Okay, she has a lot more shit that can stagger us than I initially thought. See, I wonder if we just don't do this then. Because I wanted to do this build at least once. So, what if we just do a normal build then? And then phase 2, we pop off the funny. We can reactivate God's Great. I got the build off that I wanted to do. Like Rellana, I think we need a better armor set. We need a better defense. We need so much more build properly for that. But since we're scaling this around the armor set, I kind of don't want to do it. Let's just enjoy ourselves, you know. Oh fuck, am I not light rolling? Wait, am I not light rolling with this? Seriously? Am I seriously medium light with all this? Oh, for fuck's sake. We can never have fucking nice things, apparently. I reckon she input rates the heal immediately. Ah. Thanks, Dahl. Okay, that damage is pretty good. Oh, with elegance. Beautiful. I looked so pretty doing that. My dance moves were on point. Foot position, perfect. Oh. Oh, baby. That was majestic as fuck. That was awesome. That was so good. The pretty man is coming. All right, let's go back to something different. Let's go back to a different weapon. So what have? Hold on, I need to resort my weapons. Let me have a look at all of the weapons again. Don't want to get rid of that. Do we have anything undead we want to fight? No. Let's just get rid of the undead buffs. Get rid of that. Oh, the Giant's Red Braid. What can we use a Giant's Red Braid on? Oh, maybe the Dancing Lion. Dancing Lion is super weak to fire. Let's try that. And he has some good openings. Oh, I want... Okay, I have a bet. I have a mission. Giant's Red Braid and the Curse Blade Cirques. Because Curse Blade Cirques, I wonder if this counts as a jump. I don't think it would. You don't really go up that high. Let me just check something. No, not hitbox. Mesh. Oh, my frames. So that doesn't really show it. I don't know. Putrescent Knight. Putrescent Knight we should use Eleanor's Poleblade on, I reckon. He doesn't have much stance, but he's kind of weak to fire. And he's also in water, so it's kind of like a... It's a shame we don't really have a proper holy weapon. Although, actually, if we did Sword Dance on holy, then we would have a holy weapon. Because then we have Charge Stacks and Sword Dance. I don't think that's water. Putrescent Goop, then. Whatever it is reduces his fire... It increases his fire resistances, unfortunately. But I think we maybe do Sword Dance on Putrescent Knight, Holy Infusion. Never mind. I don't have the Sanctified Wet Blade. Away from me. Yeah, I'll just give myself the Sanctified Wet Blade. I should have picked up earlier. It's just, never really fought any holy enemies. At all. Okay, fucker. I should probably grab the other Shadow Tree fragment just so we can grab them on the way through, because there's still like on the rest of the bosses we're still going to end up picking up like another 10 more. Man, I thought I dodged in time. You always have to dodge so early for that bloke. Yeah, I can do that too, idiot. Alright, so unfortunately I think we're gonna have to wait for, we need him to do his big fucking attack, but it normally takes a while to do that. Sometimes he can do it as his first attack, which if he does, but he most likely won't. Knowing our luck today so far, he probably won't. But if he does, there's a chance we could do big damage if he does it first. I don't have my physic. Oh, because I've already drunk it. My brain is hurting, guys. Come on, do it. And... nope. Okay, I want to check something. Okay, it does count as a jump. Holy shit. Oh my god. No. We have to get that phase 1. Because anytime he does anything apart from phase 1, it's the worst experience of my life. Also, the fact that you can do this attack and then cancel it after the first attack, you can get a simple like just one whip attack off, is Very nice. Spin for me, big boy. No, spin. Spin. And spin. Fuck. I need him to do it while the Halashaburi is still active. The Halashaburi only lasts like 40 seconds or something. Spinless beast. Oh, beautiful. There we go. And we fucked it up. Yep, we fucked it up. I don't know how that second hit me. I have no idea how that hit me. He started off on a weird angle, which completely fucked him entirely. He did like a full 360 at the start of the attack, and I was like, okay, well, he did it, but we're fucked. There's nothing we can do about it. I don't know why he did a full 360. They do more damage with Fang Ray Strength? Nope. Halashaburi does 5% more damage, and it also affects all damage types. He does not want to do it, does he? Flame Gamma Strength boosts physical and fire damage by 20%. Halashaburi boosts every damage type by 25%. Halashaburi is just better, but you take like 30% more damage. Which is why most people don't use it. It also does have a much higher faith requirement at 33. How did that not work? Bro, that is so powerful. Oh! That's how it should have gone in the first attempt. Oh! That's the proper opening there. I'm surprised I actually managed to do that on the lightning phase. Man, I'm going to keep it a buck. This thing is insane. The damage, a full setup with the Curse Blade Cirques, like a full kick attack build and then consecutive builds and then skill build. Like, my fucking god. Once you get those consecutive attack build, like, procs going, that kick is rancid. Let's do Putrescent Knight next. Get some of the worst boss of the DLC out of the way and do Shadow Tree after that. So I think for Putrescent Knight, I would like to use this onto Sacred. I think this would work wonderfully. In fact, there's also something funny you can kind of do with him that I wonder if we could pull off with that. No, Putrescent Knight. No, his hitboxes are way too fucked for me to like him. Way too inconsistent hitboxes. Right, I can use horse. Bro, my brain is so melted. I was walking there and I was just like, man, I forgot how long it takes you to move around the map in fucking vanilla. I'm like, wait, hold on, I can use my horse here. What am I doing? You can one-shot Putrescent Knight with hyper mode activated. Oh, easily. On this build, probably. You'd have to find the right opening though, which would be like next to impossible. I think alone this build should still do fuck tons of damage. Like I don't think this is gonna be bad at all. In fact, we should set this up better. So remove this one for this, and then I want to try and focus the charge attacks a lot, even though they're super slow. Which of his hitbox? All of them. Every single one of his hitboxes has an extra AoE added to it when he does weapon attacks. And then for the phase transition attack, the visuals are not where the actual hitbox is. The hitboxes are random. It's like, oh, you know, if the visuals are all exactly the same for the 3 waves, but the hitboxes on each wave is in a completely different position, so you have to jump at random intervals for each wave. It's kind of a lot of DLC hitboxes were like that, where it's just like there's an initial hitbox, and then for some reason they always added a giant AoE into it. Dancing Lion suffers from it. Bayle, pretty much all of Bayle's attacks have it, which makes this fucking fight for way sloppy. Putrescent Knight has it. That has added way too many hitboxes. I mean, obviously the biggest thing that people know about with too many hitboxes is fucking Gaius' charge. There's like 7 fucking hitboxes or something on that shit, when there should only realistically be like 1. That's why it makes that so hard to dodge. That has added way too many hitboxes to everything to make shit feel more accurate, which realistically, the hitboxes are more precise, but they all kind of occur at different times, which makes it feel like every dodge feel almost like a frame perfect. Hey, man. I really just do damage by falling on him. If FromSoft made a walking simulator game, it would look fucking beautiful, bro. Kojima Miyazaki crossover game. Someone said that the other day. I'm like, that shit would be so insane, but it'd be so fucking cool. Death Stranding 3 with directors Miyazaki and Kojima. The game of all time. Also, whatever the fuck happened to OD? Because he was making that game with Jordan Peele, and that's like the last we heard of it. They announced it and that was it. There's only 3 bosses in the DLC you think hold a candle to the fun of base game bosses. I think most of the DLC bosses are better than base game bosses. Get out of here. Like, I'd say Rellana, Messmer, Bayle, what's his fucking name? Consort. Oh. They're pissed at me. Get away from me, fucking creatures. Oh. And also a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of the side bosses are better quality than base game bosses. Red Bears are better. The 3 dungeon bosses are way better. Like the 3 cave bosses, sorry. Everjails fucking suck. They're just NPCs, so they don't even fucking count. What are the bosses? The Death Knights are very cool. Like, I would say almost nearly all the bosses in DLC are better than base game. Because Messmer is by far the best, because FromSoft have this like attitude of introducing a mechanic into the base game, or like expanding on a mechanic in base game, and then in the DLC they add a boss that takes it to the next level where you can use those mechanics fully. So in Elden Ring, that mechanic was crouching and jumping. And some base game bosses utilize this a little bit, jumping more so than crouching. Only some things could you crouch efficiently. But then they was like, okay, Messmer. And then Messmer's just like, you can jump everything, you can crouch fucking everything, you can strafe everything. Like, he really capitalizes on that sort of shit. And they did that across all DLC bosses. There's so much stuff in the DLC you can crouch and jump over. In Dark Souls 3, Gale was that boss with strafing. They really, really utilize strafing better than they ever have with Gale. And then Fume Knight was kind of the same thing for Dark Souls 2 with strafing. Do we want to change anything? I kind of want to change the physic to something different. I don't think consecutive attacks is going to work, because we're going to get a couple of attacks off at a time. Oh, no, but if we do a charge attack, that shit triggers the triggers like 2 levels of fucking consecutive attacks. It's like fucking 30% more damage. Probably should have save stated this. But why can I spin so quickly? What was that? Why can I spin so quickly? Okay, right, this boss is fucking heaping pile of garbage. Hold on, I forgot. Oh, I just hate this boss so much, man. It just runs away at half the fight. That was pretty good. I'm so glad this gives you the proper jumping frames that like a lot of weapons and spells in this game don't give you for some reason. That was pretty cool, like doing like 2 casts of Hand of Melania. I wish I did a bit more damage in phase 1 and then we could have fully finished him off with that attack, but honestly, I'll take that. That was pretty good. Ugh. Alright. Eleonora's Poleblade and... I was about to say Fire's Deadly Sin. Eleonora's Poleblade and the Giant's Red Braid on the tree. The bush. In the bushes. We want to use consecutive attacks and fire. Hot fire me. Me find fire. Love, originally I was saying you would do the truly best DLC Remembrance if there was more than... No, it's 4. It was 4. I said I'd redo it if there was 4 or more, and then there ended up being fucking 10 bosses. Like 10 Remembrance bosses. I clearly underestimated how large the DLC was going to be. Because in my brain, I was like, let me think. Messmer would be a main boss, but not the final boss. So there'd be Messmer, a final boss. And then I knew, because of the reviews and stuff, that Rellana existed. And the Beast, the Divine Beast. But I was like, oh, Divine Beast we knew Divine Beast didn't have a weapon because they, again, in the reviews they said Divine Beast had a talisman and a the spell. So I was like, okay. And then they released the gameplay trailer and like the trailer, the launch trailer, and I was like, this Bayle was in it, and I was like, okay, this DLC is way fucking bigger than I thought it was. The other Souls DLCs were very, very small. Yeah. What would be the largest one? Probably Ring City or the old Hunters, right? I think Ring City and Old Hunters surely would be the largest. Alright, so my goal for this fight is phase 1 and 2, Eleonora's Pole Blade. Then phase 3, wait for him to absolutely nuke us. Once it's on the ground, Giant's Red Braid fucking hooku doku doku. Now, I'm not actually sure how much fire damage this weapon does. I mean, we can see here, but I think this skill does a bit better split between fire and physical, so there's more fire. But I still don't think it'll be a huge amount. Ah, yes. A good hitbox. I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls 3. No, Dark Souls 1, because that actually had the bad hitboxes. Dark Souls 3 just had lingering hitboxes. This boss is fucking filth. Also, the damage is alright. I think the problem is it's kind of hard to get this thing... This dude... The damage against this guy thrives off of large single hits and not a million small hits. So this is going to be a little bit hard, but we can make do. We cook. Great. Oh, what a good hitbox that was. What? What the fuck? Oh, at least it's good in phase 1. Yeah, that's it. Get your fucking thorny out of the way. Oh my god, what are these hitboxes? Yoink. Yoink. Is your head in the wall? Partially. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hey, hey, hey! Why are you floating? There we go. Bam! Fuck, that whip, the whip actually would have been better during that fight. That hit so fucking hard. 7,000? I don't think Golden Vow's active anymore. Fuck me! It's pretty. Hey, it's pretty good. All right. So that's Hereditary Avatar done. Who should we do next? Let's do Metyr next. Again, just can't go through the worst bosses of the DLC. We should have the Graces somewhat close to the things anyways. Wish you could repair Mikhail's Great Rune and get new Great Rune effects. Yeah, that would have been good. I wish there was more rune, Great Rune slots in the actual game. Because that means modders could add their own new Great Runes, which would be cool. But yeah, right now there is actually no Great Rune slots. That's the thing. They can't, like, the Convergence can't add any more Great Runes. They can only alter the existing ones. There's no extra slots for them, unfortunately. They just need to make the current Great Runes better. Because guys, Great Rune, that's great. 10% more runes. Fucking, who else is pretty good? Malenias and Mogs are both also pretty good. Or is it Rykard's that heals you? I can't remember. But like fucking like Radahn's sucks. Radahn's is literally just like fucking like 5 extra mind or something. Like I reckon they should have a Great Rune for passive HP regen, which is Mog. Then they should have a Great Rune for stamina regen and FP regen. Rykard's 20% HP. No, that's Morgoth's. Morgoth's gives you 20% HP and Convergence. Yeah, I can't. I think Malenia was was like 3% heal on hit or something like that. But yeah, there's a couple of Great Runes that don't really do anything right now in Convergence. So yeah, I think they should definitely have a HP regen, stamina regen, and FP regen Great Rune. Because man, an FP regen Great Rune, like imagine a Great Rune that just gives you like an extra, like, I don't know, 2 FP per second. Like that would be so good for like any source, like any spell build. Lowers the scaling, removes all weapon requirements, the lowest scale by 5% of damage requirements. The problem is that's catering towards the level 1 class. The only issue with that is like it's catering towards the class, whereas all the other Great Runes don't cater towards the class. They're kind of just like good overall buffs. Whereas a Great Rune like that is 100% catering directly towards a the level 1 class. Right, I'm not playing Convergence, am I? Let me guess, he misses. I don't know why they made that grab attack suck so much. I hopped off the horse, no? See how many attempts it takes to leave the game. Armor is for level 1 builds, right? Yeah, Gideon's armor is a level 1. I think it's like Gideon's armor is a sorcery focused or like a spell focused armor set for level 1, and so is his scepter. And then there's like 2 other armor sets, I'm pretty sure, which focus more along like just increasing stats. This thing's AR is kind of insane. 1500. The Giant's Red Braid has the highest AR out of any weapon we have. What? Damn. That's surprising. I mean, it's only high because it is heavily split damage, but still, bam. Alright, what do we want to use for meta? Now, I'm personally am immediately leaning towards bleed. So I want to use Eleanor's Probblade. She's weak to bleed. This also does a lot of stance damage, so it'll do a lot of damage against her. And then maybe the Curseblade Cirque as well for more bleed buildup, but then stagger her and then use Curseblade Cirques. I mean, as we already figured out, that fucking the skill on this thing is stupid powerful. But I have a feeling the Eleanor's Probblade might do so much damage that by the time she bleeds and gets close to a stagger in phase 1, she will probably be nearly dead. Sorry, phase transition, nearly dead. Fuck, nearly dead. Ain't no way. But yeah, she'll probably nearly be phase transition.
The conceit is then the answer never was.
I forgot what prompts I had to click.
And we have. He knew that it's tragic that he would feel come in the play. Do you Marika? Well, it is them. The fingers we all are new. May you join.
May you join the simulator. Oi, oi. I think I just casted like a rune on him. Just like gave him a curse. What bosses do we have to do? Midra, Romina, Messmer. I think we leave we do Midra next, then we'll do Messmer, Romina, and Radahn. And is that it for DLC? There's no way. There has to be something more. I feel like I'm missing something. Is it bad you always thought it was vodka that I was drinking out of the small Absolute bottles and if putting it as water? I've been drinking out of them for like 3 months. There's no way you thought I was sucking on vodka for that long during these streams. I would be like an hour into most of my streams, I would be collapsed on the ground, and then like 30 minutes later you'll see a bunch of like fucking like nurses behind me as I get put into like a fucking like chair and they take me out because I'm just fucking dead. There's no way you thought it was vodka. Alright. I think everything's right. I'm gonna have ER tool open to see how much stance this does. Oh my god, what just hit me? I'm dead. God, this boss is so garbage. This boss is so fucking bad. But yeah, I was right. The bleed buildup is very high, and the poise damage is also not enough. Well, I think a full cast could nearly stagger her. Did I miss Bayle? Oh yeah, Bayle as well, of course. I haven't done Bayle yet either, have I? Don't I have his grace? I do. I don't think anything else actually does enough stance damage to really fuck Metyr up. I think this is probably our best bet. His lonely grace. Oh, come on. God. Genuinely one of the worst bosses from stuff they've ever made, bro. This shit slop. Finally, slop fest the boss. I guess you could use like deflecting tear on this, but another deflect attack counters dance, unfortunately. God, she's so bad. How is this boss so fucking bad? Oh my god. Oh my god. This boss is just fucking absolute hot garbage. Oh my god. Bro, it has been raining so fucking much. Grab an umbrella, rain likely to come. Half the state is underwater right now because it's been raining so much. I mean, grab an umbrella. Grab a fucking boat. Oh. I hate this boss so much. So fucking bad. How is it so bad? Yeah, I wish I could use deflecting tear, because deflecting tear can only stagger her in like a single hit with some things. But deflection, there's no guard counter dance attack. Even though like something like the backhand blades you'd think would do it, because you fucking literally start going. And like Bloody Hellas as well has a super unique counter attack. It's like, nah. such a bad fucking boss, man. Fuck. Such a fucking just slop fest. But yeah, I was kind of right. The fucking a full cast does 55 stance against her if you can kind of hit like the entire Fingalsea, which is pretty good. All things considered, that's like super high. But yeah, the second cast, she's nearly staggers, but then she bleeds. You need to be able to consistently do the first cast and then another first and then second cast to try and actually stagger her. The game bugged. It didn't know what input I just inputted. For fuck's sake. Thinks I'm fucking turning around when I actually pressed crouch. Ugh. I'm not playing a normal game, bro. Crouch does not make me run. What's the time? 1 o'clock. Can you stop doing one attack? Oh my god, the hitbox activated like 10 seconds before it actually went off. That happened again. Oh. Slopfest the boss. If her bleed resistance was 100 higher, we could do this better, but it's so low. Her bleed resistance is so fucking low. I mean, it's not like we're doing a huge amount of bleed with this weapon. Like, it's only doing 57. And we don't have much arcane, but yeah. Do 3. The 2 most important hits and misses. Yeah, this is another reason why I kind of also just fucking despise this weapon. Because the skill takes like 6 years to get off. Whereas everything else in the game is like, oh yeah, just quickly fucking do a cast, you know? This one's just like years, age. Alright, let's try a different method. Let's try using the Curse Blade things in phase 1. We won't even bother with the stagger because it clearly is not going to happen. But the Curse Blade skill is way faster. And if we can do it, it's got the follow-up. And then in phase 2 we use Eleonora's Pole Blade because there should be better openings in phase 2 for a full cast of Eleonora's Pole Blade. Okay, Jesus Christ. See, this thing is so good. I cannot go over how good the Cursed Circus has gotten. I think their deck scaling is just through the roof. Plus, they have a it's not great, but they do have a little bit of extra strength scaling, which is nice. But that skill is so powerful. The thing that I could get that 20% more powerful is scary. So I'd be curious to see just how far you could take that skill. Link, hello. Why are you just fucking bro spamming? Yeah, let me check something. I kind of want to do Bayle with Mariah's now. So how much strength do we get? Like, does strength still increase this thing's damage substantially or not really? We can't even check, bro. We don't have the arcane technically. Maybe we should go endurance. See if we can eventually light load. Fuck it, let's do funny build on Bayle. Let's see if we can phase transition him in a single cast. Consecutive attacks. Bleed. Trust the process. This should easily phase transition on a single hit if we do it right. I'm not exactly sure where my positioning should be. Have I ever taken a shot of absinthe? Oh yeah, no, one of my mates had a, it was a 75% absinthe. That was... Ooh. Bro, absinthe is fucking fuel, it's petrol. It's the worst. Holy shit. $18,000 damage. Oh my god, the hitboxes, bro. Fucking cunt. Oh, 20,000. We just did more. Hold on, worst boss in the game. I need to remove these damn kukris out of my fucking hotbar. They've been pissing me off. I equipped them so fucking long ago. Hold on, worst boss in the game. The problem is the lot of blood's exaltation buff only lasts 20 seconds, which is why I really got to rush this. We should just do this now. Well, yeah, I fucked it. I need to work out where he fucking lands. I don't even know where he lands. I can go further forward. Because, man, if he held still and I got the final hit off as well, that's like the biggest hit out of all of it. Oh, well, I fucked up. I ran sideways. Hold on, worst boss in the game. 20,000 though. We did manage to beat 18k, but yeah, he kind of fucking sucks. Because he just always backsteps. It's just awful. It's the most awful experience ever when he does that backstep. Oh right, forgot. Worst boss in the game. Let's create. Alfremus was just like, let's create an attack, but it has like 17 hitboxes on it, so it becomes a frame perfect to dodge. Because that's a good idea. Don't know why they did that. Bro, what is wrong with the fucking... I want to see if I can get that last hit off. Jump hit, is that convergence? No, you can't jump the first hit. You have to be distance away from the first hit, or if you dodge it, it's a frame perfect. Also, I kind of only just noticed looking at this sword. Doing seppuku with this sword is insane, just because of the shape of it. Oh, 22k, we got better. Bro, I hate this boss so much. I don't know why, but he always just feels so sloppy to fight on no matter what I do. Damn, we did 3 grab attacks that we perfectly distanced every time. I am proud of that. Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't like Bayle that much. He just always feels so fucking sloppy to fight no matter what run I do. Alright, 20 endurance. I'm light rolling now with some equipment, which is pretty good. Next up is Jory. So for Jory, I think we just say fuck it. Mirage Executioner, backstab, and then immediately fucking blast with the skill. $8 months or something since you suggested it. Oh no, I've had this plan since the beginning of the DLC. The second I found out the dancer set boosted dancing attacks, I wrote it down as a run. It's just been a while since I did it. I remember when you said it, it was like 5 months ago or something. But yeah, I had it written down months beforehand. I hear rumbling behind me. It's fucking load. It's coming. I'm gonna change the music over. I'm waking up. Slap my nuts. What did I want to do? I wanted to grab the Shadow Tree fragments from here. Okay, we're doing Jory and Midra. We might as well try and do them as good as possible. I should probably grab the Grace first. Whoa! Is that the sound that I make? Did I use Dancing Blade on the Fire Golems? I use Mirage Executioner on the Furnace Golem. At least the only Furnace Golem I've had to kill, which was just the blood-sucking one. I don't think Dancing Blade DPS is enough to be oh well, I'm dead. Rana's Dancing Blade doesn't DPS hard enough to be efficient against the Fire Golems without you just getting your bones pummeled to paste. And I also don't have that big of an endurance bar. That's another thing. My endurance bar is quite small, so I can't really, you know, do it that efficiently. This stance quick. Well, yeah, but the thing is, though, again, as I said, I don't have endurance. So it wouldn't have been that quick. Mirage Executioner did, like, each of the three, like, each 3 steps of the stance break in one single cast. So it's better to go back here. Their weakness is successive attacks. Their weakness is just damage. That's it. You just have to do a DPS check on them. That's all it is. And Mirage Executioner can reach that DPS check faster than any weapon in the entire game. Well, to be fair, Euphoria also did it very quickly from just normal attacks. I jumped off too early. I went down the wrong path. My favorite Elden Ring area aesthetically? Probably Shifra. Shifra and Nokron. There's the same area, right? Just Nokron's the top section. Hey, buddy. You know. Oh, back shots. Dos. With health bars that reset when they break. Yeah. Well, they don't reset. They actually get stronger. So there's 2 stages to how strong a leg can get. The first stage is it's about, I think it's about 9,000. Or no, it varies between them. I'm not sure exactly if it's percentage based on how big their health bar is. But on the blood-sucking one's about 8,000, 9,000 HP. And then so what you do is you go for one leg, because then its breaking point is about 8,000 HP. Then you immediately go for the other leg, because that one is also 8,000 HP. And then you go back to the original leg, because then the next breaking point, I think it's like 20,000 or something. But yeah, each leg has their own separate like little like stance bars, I guess. But they're reached by damage. It's kind of like the what are they called? The virgins. The abductor virgins are actually, their stances, they do technically have a normal stance bar, but they stance break from multiple hits easily. 7 hits from anything will stance break them, and then lightning is like 3 hits or something. And then when they're open, it's even less hits. They become even weaker. When they fucking... Alright, let's make sure we do this right. So we want to use Mirage Executioner only. I'm going to do the bleed setup, just so... No, we won't do bleed setup. Bleed setup won't be fast enough, but we do want to use the Blade of Mercy. What gives us the smallest buff? Probably this. And the physic is consecutive, blood sucking, yep, okay. Let's try and do Jory fucking absolutely deck his ass. I want Jory's bones to be pulled apart. Giant Crush round 2, they break the ground. Yeah. Always go for one leg, then the other leg, then back to the original. Because there's also another thing. If you go for the same leg, once you break it for the first time, like the first goes off, it takes about like 5 seconds for the stance to reset on that leg. So if you break it and then keep attacking the same leg, you won't get any closer for about 5 to 10 seconds. You would be no closer to getting the next stance break at all. Which is why you immediately go for the second leg, because that leg is still fresh and ready to go. Technically, with enough DPS, you can stun lock them. But only if properly set up Mirage Executioner Sword and the Euphoria are the only 2 weapons I've known to be able to do that. So if you like two-handed and consecutive attack Euphoria, just the R1s would just absolutely eviscerate the health bar of the legs. I wonder if it's actually better to replace this, because I don't know if we're going to be able to do a charged attack. Nah, we pray. No. Okay, if I do the bleed buff, the first backstab will do a little bit more damage. But bro, that is so close. Just think if I actually had strength, like 80 strength and more arcane, like I actually focus the stats of this weapon more. This would 100% do it. Okay, so let's do this. We'll set the bleed buff up, which should only affect the backstab because it takes like a long time to get there. We didn't equip weapon. What? How is that suddenly too slow? Oh shit, the Oggy and the cockroaches shit's starting to kick in. I mean, realistically, we could just do two backstabs, but no. We have to cook. Oh, don't start off with this attack. I can't reach you fast enough if you do this fucking attack. Kill me. Oh. It's a shame that the blood buffs only last 20 seconds. If they last 30 seconds, this would be over way quicker. Stop doing this attack at the start. Fuck you, Jory. That's better. Okay. That's a fucking Jory kill right there. Now, next up is Midra. So, Midra will be focusing on a build around the Crusade Insignia instead this time. So, I reckon... What could we use? What'd be good against Midra? Honestly, because of the openings, I wouldn't mind using the Flowing Curve Sword. He has some really good openings, but even then, Curseblade Cirques could be very, very fun. You know what? We haven't really used Curseblade Cirques at all on one boss, so let's just see how powerful these are. Full focused, full-fledged Curseblade Cirque build. We'll also grab the 2 Shadow Tree Fragments down here, because I'm pretty sure we do have an extra one right now. Oh, we have 2. How about that? What are the Shadow Tree Fragments we end up grabbing? Thanks. Oh my god. Get out of here.
Rat jam. Are the bigger rats just bigger rats, or do they have a unique texture? I've never really looked at the rats before. Are they just straight up just a bigger, like the same thing but bigger? Or do they actually... No, I think... No. The big ones are definitely more detailed. Is it? I can't tell. I was trying to listen. Like, did they just straight up upscale it, or is it a proper change? Knowing FromSoft is probably just upscale them, just like tripping balls. But yeah, I mean, you never know. Maybe it's not. So who are we doing after this? Messmer, Romina, then Consort Radahn. That's the wrong way. As I realized, we need to try and work out another place to use Dancing Blade of Rana. Or maybe Messmer Phase 2. Beginning of Messmer Phase 2. He used a pretty good opening, but we're probably going to get blasted. Like Messmer Phase 1, Mariah's Executioner. See if we can one-cycle him. And then Phase 2, his snake slams down on the ground to start casting it. Because it probably do a lot of damage because he is quite weak to slash in Phase 2. So... he probably is going to take a fat fucking L from it, but also might be too much of an L, and he'll do his big fucking snake face transition in Phase 2, and... ooh, you know, it could be bad. Bro, it takes so long to get through here. I hate this place, bro. I don't even think I can use torrent anywhere in here. Place has some weird fucking restrictions. Oh, hell no. Rat jam. Should we get the stone talisman to boost the kick of this weapon? Just to see how far it goes. Because I'm pretty sure the talisman's like a 15% boost to kicks. It might even be 20%, honestly. What just died? Excuse me? Can you have your runes back? It's got a sweet 20% damage boost. Or 15%. I actually don't know how much the Crusade Insignia is. Must be like a fucking... It's either a bird falling off a cliff or something, like an animal, or... Well, no, that's the only thing it could be. It could only be like an animal falling from a high spot. Because none of the enemies live up in the upper sections of areas, but the animals do. Any creatures to fight each other? I don't think so. Alright, I'm gonna go get the Stone Talisman. I want to see how powerful this kick can be. I don't remember where it was. What is you closest to? How much is this? 10%? This is 10%. It's not as big as I thought the buff was, but it's still a buff. So I want, I need to know how good it can be. Because I have a feeling we could do some good damage against Midra with this. Some real fucking good damage. It's surprisingly quick, powerful. Just rancid all around. Insanely good buff. It's so strong. Also, I just noticed, like, bro, our AR is at 2,000 with no buffs. Like, no, like, spell buffs or physic. 2,000? Holy moly. This is going to do a lot of damage against Midra. I wonder if we could use Blue Dancer alongside all this. Could that be a better buff? Because that might genuinely be a better buff than this. Like, how much damage increase do we get? There's about an 8% buff with this equip load. So technically, no, but the Blue Dance would affect all of our damages. That's the thing. That's the weird thing. I wonder if Blue Dancer could just be straight up better. Uh-oh. Oh! Like if we had... What's close to it? Okay, we won't use a Shadowstone Talisman. Let's just try Blue Dancer, see if it's any good. Don't drink the fucking physic. No! I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. Bless up, son. Oh. I really want this thing to be strong. So where do I have to go down? Where is it? When I switch up to across one. Because what's this thing's AR without buffs? 2,200? Fucking hell.
The depths
Oh. Oh. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was not expecting this to be so powerful. Holy shit! Bro, plus 450? Huh? Huh? I might use this against Messmer. What the fuck? Okay. Damn. How about we use this against if it does 20, even if it is close to 20,000, which we could use a bleed buff on Messmer technically. That's phase transition, and then in phase 2 we switch to this. Then we can still have Blue Dancer's buffs on, but we can have the bleed buffs. Holy shit, there's like 22,000 damage against... Man, that's messed up. I might do a Breaking Elden Ring with these weapons, because these things are insane. Absolutely batshit crazy. Da-da-da-da. I love that sound. Ba-da-da-da-da. How did I get my scaling up to 450? Why did that say 450 earlier? Oh, unless... That doesn't make sense. Oh! No, it doesn't. Okay, so... My main goal is to blow up. Alright. Let's give this a crack. Oh, this isn't gonna work on first attempt because this door takes so long to open. I'm pretty sure the blade buff's gonna run out by the time we get in. Yeah, wait. wait. That's just, I just remembered. Oh wait, that shit doesn't last that long. The damage is good. I don't know if it's good enough though. What did we miss out on that? We didn't switch over the helmet properly. Okay, let me try that again. And do this instead. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. It's close though. It's real fucking close. Oh. Oh my god, this is so powerful. What? So the helmet was enough. The helmet was just enough for that kick to bring it over. That 3% extra damage was enough for that kick to bring it over the limit. Oh my god. Oh. It's so good. Holy crap. Oh, and we're missing out on blessing level. That would have helped us. Alright, more Dex. Dex is sex. Time to head over to Romina. Remembrance Elden Ring. I've killed everything, right? Lion's dead, Rellana's dead, Putrescent Knight's dead, Gaius is dead, Tree is dead, Messmer is dead, Romina is not. Yeah. Alright, yep, just... Where did I just teleport to? Also, D Kings, thank you for the follow. I scared the shit out of you playing Phasma with friends. Forgot you had the stream open, so all of a sudden you just hear laughter. Evil laughter from behind you. You live in fear. I'm not gonna lie, I was never expecting that to completely kill Messmer at all. In fact, I was expecting him to phase transition, like he's doing his big snake flurry attack, and he just didn't. And I am thankful for that, because I would be in a pile of like mush right now if he did. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter. Yeah, how many fucking times have I heard that in my life? I think we're gonna get another blessing level. Before we get to Romina as well. Maybe. Yeah. As if I take the long way, which I'm not going to though. Oh wait, no, there's a hippo. No, we could. Hippo, dude, and then the cross. Hippo! Oh my god, why is it so bright? Why is that so fucking bright? Oh. Oh. Okay. Why did I not take damage from that? Kaplunk. I don't know why I went that way, because I don't even go that way in Convergence. It's not like I just, you know, it's like, oh, that's how you go travel through here in Convergence. No, I just didn't do the right way. I don't know. Man, my brain, bro. It hurty. Oh no. Oh no. Spin to win. Then I increased my damage by astonishing like fucking 1%. I'm trying to think what we should use for Romina. Now, my initial guess is I think Melania's would be the most fitting because, you know, Melania and Romina both rot. My only issue is I can think of maybe, if I'm lucky, one attack that I can use Melania's skill on. So, you know, maybe we use a mix of Melania's and Sword Dance. But you know, best of both worlds type shit. Check something. Represents a fairy who in legend bestowed a flowing sword upon a blind swordsman. Blade in hand, the swordsman was sealed away, an ancient god. A god that was wrought itself. I was just... Sorry, my lore was just like kind of like, what's happening? Glad the music just stopped. Real cool. What do you mean you've encountered an issue? An issue with the tissue. Alright, so... Oh... What if we try and do sword dance and like the just flowing curve sword? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so what if we to try and do flowing curve sword and then try to do Hand of Melania? Because this does a decent amount of stance, although the problem is with this high blessing level and these buffs, there's a chance it may just phase transition her before she staggers. But she does only have 80 stance. So let's just check. Let's just see. Okay, the hotbar's not working. Okay, that damage is low, but to be fair, we only hit it twice. And the third hit is the largest. It does like twice the amount of damage as the first two hits combined. So this could work. Let me cook. I need to figure out my openings because this is like the slowest charge attack in the entire game. Even slower than flails. Because at least flails have a big charge up, but at least they're only one hit. This thing is like 3 separate hits. Kind of worth it. That's a whole lot of butterflies. Oh, ill. Honestly, Melania's is not doing that much damage. It's not nowhere near as much as I would like. I'm dead. That's a true combo. Yeah, no, I'm just dead. Yeah, Melania's is... It's alright. I don't know. It's just, yeah, nowhere near as good as I was expecting. What did we do a lot of damage on? I'm trying to remember. We did a lot of damage on a boss. I tell you what might help, actually. Actually, no, we can just do this. If we apply Blood Flame Blade, just to get a bit of extra bleed build up, might help. Nope, the hitbox is bugged out. Yeah, I have to keep track of probably like 30 different things on this fucking fight. It's crazy. Whereas I need the Blood Flame Blade hits to go off correctly. I wonder if Sword Dance could be better instead, because we don't really do that much damage. Man, her poise reset timer is like fucking 4 seconds. It's so annoying. I like almost can't talk into the microphone because I need to look at the stance on the right side of the screen. And it's kind of hard to see. Good. Yep, nice. Good, the game stopped responding again for like the fucking update time. See, the problem with the skill is it does a decent amount of damage, but stance damage is really bad. With the charge attack, it's kind of the opposite. The Blood Flame Blade is definitely doing its job, though. No, the game didn't register my fucking jump for some reason. It registered it as a fucking dodge. The problem is the daggers are so hard to hit her. They're so bad at hitting her because she's so fucking. Okay, the game registered a block for some reason. Don't know how it did that. Can you stop doing that shit? Right. FromSoft are garbage fucking coders, so they decided to make her immune to fucking everything when she phase transitions. Okay, so at least that confirms it that the skill will not work if we cast it. We have to do 2 charge attacks. Like 1 skill cast and then charge attacks. Yep, game bugged again. No, reset. Oh, don't worry, the game is not responding to inputs anymore at all. Game didn't register my inputs again. Game didn't register my inputs again. It's lagging, man. It's starting to lag. For fuck's sake. Because I have fucking... How many... I have 17 different windows open right now. That's probably why my computer's starting to lag a bit. I legitimately need her to not be a cunt. Legitimately, that's it. Do her fucking swingy ball sack move, spin, and then that's like it. And that should be good, but she hasn't done that once yet. She hasn't done those 2 moves back to back once. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god. What the fuck? Bro, I just got dragged so hard. Bro, did she just pick me up off the ground? I don't even care that one of the hits wasn't a fucking dancing move. This might be the hardest weapon to try and get every skill cast off. Not gonna lie, her dragging her along with me fucking saved that. Big time. Alright, Consort Radahn time. Now, I'm not really too sure what I should do for Consort Radahn. We have lots of options, lots of very good things. I don't think we should do Eleonora's Pole Blade or the Fire Giant's fucking... They're simply too slow and... Wait, like, especially at Consort, we don't have any defense. We're in negative defenses for most of the fights, so... What I'm thinking is either Mariah's Executioner, Regalia of Rykard, or the Curseblade Cirque for phase 1. And then phase 2... Man, I don't know. I really don't know, bro. You didn't live anywhere near a cinema. I mean, it'll... I don't know, you'd probably be able to buy it on like Amazon and stuff and like once it comes out, but like you can see you can pre-order the DVDs, but there's no actual release date yet. Which is unfortunate. I mean, it's not really, because, I mean, we're probably still on cinemas. Cinnamon. It's probably still on the cinnamon. But yeah, I don't want to use this or this. I think Mulaney's as well is probably going to be pretty bad against Consort. I reckon we should do a full medley on Radagon and Elden Beast, where we use all 7 weapons. Because it's probably... I think technically would be the largest health bar we have to fight for the entire run. Because currently we're doing 2 times the amount of damage, which means Consort realistically only has about 20,000 HP. Oh, yep, hitboxes. Oh. Can you... Yeah, I'm just waiting for the DVD to come out. Though I'll probably end up, if it's still in cinemas, I'll probably end up watching it like once or twice more. Because I've already watched it 3 times in IMAX and twice normally. I've already watched it 5 times in cinemas. Ah! 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 But how bad it is trying to come through here without without teleporting like it converges. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, leader's fight. I didn't even think about leader's fight. Cursed Blade Circin fires Deadly Braid. Fires Deadly Braid. Giant's Red Braid. Those are the 2 weapons. Giant's Red Braid can like stun lock NPCs. And Cursed Blade Circ is just fucking stupidly powerful. Confirmed. Hey, bud. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Ah! This fucking place, bro. Now Alien Romulus seen it 4 times. You're feeding for another already. Yeah, I watched Alien Romulus twice. I think the most I ever watched was, I think it was Tenet and Dune Part 2. I watched Tenet 7 times and Dune Part 2, I think also 7 times. And I think the only 2 that come close to that would be Sinners and Oppenheimer, which I watched 5 times. And that was just in cinemas. I've watched Tenet at least 20 more times since then. I've watched it so much. I love that fucking movie. Dune Part 2 as well. Oh, he's seen me. Well. As long as he doesn't do his big flurry attack. Oh. I know you want to do it. I can feel it. I love those guys. I really hope Convergence utilizes their skeleton for a boss. I really do. They're like, in my opinion, probably some of the best enemies from stuff that they've ever made that weren't just turned into a boss. Sell Tenet to me. What's it about? You watch it. I mean, the motto of the movie is don't understand it, feel it. It's very hard to explain. Basically, an organization is made in secrecy that can move forwards and backwards through time. And the way they do that is they switch their entropy via a turnstile. You just enter in one way, and then when you enter out the other side, you're going backwards through time now. And in the time, like when the movie is set, technically the organization doesn't exist because it gets made in the future, but because they can travel backwards, it does exist. And it's complex, but It's one of those. It's like it's Nolan, right? You watch it and it's like big set pieces, and there's a lot. People shit on the writing a lot, but I don't think it's that bad. It's just it is a very complex movie, but again, the motto of it: don't understand it, feel it. You do that, and you have a fucking grand old time with it. How the fight scenes? Oh, one of the fight scenes. There's one that happens between someone moving forwards in time and someone moving backwards through time. Oh, that's so cool. Where would I put Consort Radahn on boss ranking? Like DLC or just in general? Like DLC or remembrances? Like what are we talking? Or are we just talking like a scaling of just like A, B, C, D sort of shit? Just in Elden Ring entirely? I mean, I'd say high B. Actually, let's start off with the braid. Because this might be able to one-shot Natan. Oh, sorry, not Natan. Oh my god, I didn't get rid of the NP. Okay, fuck.
Don't you dare.
Oh no. I can't use Hellish Brewery.
Dryleaf Dane and our ally will never allow this.
Lord of the Earth Tree, Lord of Maliketh, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
Bro, Talisman switch. Natan, do not lock me into the corner, bro. Leader. Oh, that kick is so strong. Oh, the kick is so strong, bro. Damage is insane. Yeah. The Curseblade Cirques, I definitely want to do a full like run on with just the Curseblade Cirques. The skill on this thing is fucking mental. I can't believe how strong it is. I mean, even the Giant's Red Braid, using Giant's Red Braid against Malenia, like we did like 4,000 damage against Malenia easily. Like we were missing one of our buffs, and I was like, this thing is pretty good. Like NPCs in Malenia, like that thing rips fucking shreds. It did like we did 6,000 damage against Hornsen, and we didn't even we were missing out on 20% of our damage because I forgot Hellish Brewery wouldn't work in that fight because it deactivates our Great Rune. Mind-boggling. Fuck it. Okay, so for this fight, I still don't know what I want to use. I think Curseblade Cirque for phase 1. And then Mariah's Executioner phase 2. Now, because we don't really have time to phase transition, let's just do this. Hopefully this is enough damage. If not, we might have to switch these talismans out, do some hot swapping. We need big damage for this, for Big Boy Radahn, Big Boy Roddle. Oh wow, you are so tanky. Oh, he's way tankier than I remember. Oh no. Yeah, no, he's fucking juicy as shit. Oh my god. Maybe we do have to do some hot swapping. Now, I never remember this. Is this fast enough? Yes, I mean, we get to get lucky though. God, this boss is just so... The problem is, this dude can so easily be like so good, and then just because of the way he can do the combo certain moves on each other, he's immediately just like so bad. That's my issue with this guy. Also, his hitboxes on his weapons are abysmal. They're so much bigger than they need to be. If the hitbox on his weapons were actually accurate, this fight would probably be S tier. But like, because you could crouch and jump over so many sword attacks, it's actually surprising how much you could do if the hitboxes were just a little bit smaller on his weapons. The dodges would all still be the same. There'd just be extra dodges for you. You could strafe more attacks. You could jump more attacks. You could crouch more attacks. It'd feel like a much better fight, but no. They made the hitboxes on his swords the size of an actual small country. So we can go behind him. See if he tries and runs us away. Okay, hyper armor. Oh my god. The game didn't register the dodge. And let me get rid of this fucking horn curve sword. I didn't realize how far away it was. Sneaky Rat, thank you for the follow. Go away. I don't think it's going to really matter with the poise saves. Oh my god! Oh, that damage builds up so easily. What openings do I have? Maybe here? I did not expect to poise through that. Holy shit. I didn't realize this skill gave you a bit of hyper armor. Oh my god. 12,000 damage without... We're missing out on 15% of our damage from there. 25% damage from... Oh, everything. We're missing out like 70% of our damage just then. Holy shit. Alright, and now for fucking it. The final fight. So, the way I'm gonna do this is kind of odd, but we'll make do. So what we're gonna start off with is Mariah's Executioner shouldn't one-shot Radagon. If it does, that'd be fucking crazy, but it shouldn't. Then Regalia of Rykard. Then at the beginning of phase 2, Dancing Blade of Rana. And then on the phase transition, just before we get into Elden Beast fight, we switch these 2 weapons out for something else. I want to try and use all 8 weapons. Or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 weapons. I want to try and use all 8 weapons on this fight. Fuck! Okay, wait, better idea. Giant's Red Braid. Charge attack, tap... So we can use 3 weapons in phase 1, because Giant's Red Braid is kind of hard to use in Elden Beast. Oh my god, yeah. Kind of funny damage. Also, Leader's weapon is pissing me off. Let's just get rid of all the weapons we don't need. Leader's weapon... There's something here. Yeah, get rid of that. Alright. Let's just try this better now. Do this. Put this here. Okay, now we can use 3 in phase 1. Veterinary Sulfan, thank you for the follow. Also, Burger, thank you for the follow as well earlier. How did you almost miss stream? You'd be so mad. Just at the end as well. Holy shit. Holy shit. Bro, Dancing Blade of Rana is fucking insane. There you go. I think we used every weapon. Yep. Holy shit. That was sweet. Bro, Dancing Blade of Rana at the beginning of phase 2. What the fuck was that? That was insane. Hold on, I need a VAR check on that shit. Wait, do I have cheat engine open? I do. Now I'm fairly certain revive boss's function on this boss does not work properly. So someone shred through Fire Giant with Rana? We shredded through Fire Giant with Rana. Am I going to do level 1 with Prisoner? Inconverged? Yeah, once they add the duel, I'll do it. Hold on, we can plot this harder. Oh, the game bugged. See, it's interesting. It's like... Against this guy, Elden Beast was insane. Against him, it's not that good, though. But I mean, that makes sense. Elden Beast is not exactly the strongest against Slash. Oh my god. Man, if I had more endurance... I fucked up. Oh my god, fucking just. That's insane. But yeah, this boss doesn't actually work properly. You can't actually revive this boss through cheat engine. I'm pretty sure that would have worked, right? Yeah. Well, there you have it. There is the Dancer's Run. These weapons are very cool. Very fucking powerful. Dex focused. The armor set just made them all insane. The Cursed Cirque I'm 100% doing an actual run with, because that was insanely good. Oh yeah, and I guess the next big run would be Mirai's Executioner. I'll be also doing a full run with that, fully breaking it, aiming for one-shotting everything in the game. Because holy shit, that was insane. There were some insane clips out of this fucking stream. Holy shit. But yeah, this is pretty much the final stream until Night Rain, which is a week away. Yeah, pretty much a week away. Gonna be working on a couple of videos for you guys. Should be able to drop one tonight. The next video will either be the Dancers run or the Halberd run. I'm not really sure which one will be first. Probably the Halberd run. And then I'll probably also start editing the Convergence All Remembrances No Hit run, because I need to get that out as well, which shouldn't be too bad because there was only like 6 hours or something. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I hope you all enjoyed today and the last couple of streams on this run, because this was a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm off. Now, I said my next stream will be Night Rain. There's a chance I get drunk one night and I'm like, fuck it, I want to stream something. So that could just happen between now and then, but if not, I love how every time I close Elden Ring, the audio just freaks out. If not, I'm off for now. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Stay safe. Peace.